Oh, give me 1 second. 1 second. Let me make sure the stream is working. Two, 1 second. Testing, 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 testing. Let me see if these tabs switch. Give it a second. Let it load up. All right, yeah, we good. Here we go. All right, y'all. Welcome back once again to another weekly stock market weekly analysis, man. This week we have is the week of the second week in September, the week of September 7th through the 12th, I believe. So we're in the second week of September. First week was a nice week. We all seen the beginning of September, we starting off moving up. So hopefully the rest of this month can be pretty nice. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. I don't want to make this stream too long, y'all, because I am trying to get to this Sunday night football. Yes, it's the first week of NFL, and I have my Ravens playing, so I gotta watch. I gotta watch. So we're gonna try to get this stream done in like 20. I give us 30 minutes, 30, 40 minutes. All right, 45 minutes pushing it because the game started at 7:20, and it's already 6:45. Um, but yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's not waste any time. Let's see what we want to looking for this week. First, we all already know we got to start off with our economic calendar, but I want to do something different. I want to use this new tab that I told y'all that was on the side right here. Let me scoot it over so y'all can see. Oh, well, I ain't mean to do it like that. Let's see. Of course, y'all see the earnings behind it. I was just trying to scoot the tab over. Let me see. Probably because I had it full screen. That's probably why I did it like that. But it's fine. Give it a second. Y'all know we got this little lag. Can y'all see it? Nah, y'all still can't see. I gotta move it over some more. Well, look, we gonna make it small for right now, just so I can show y'all what I'm talking about. Right here on the side, was it calendars? I think it was calendars. Right here, if y'all can see that. 'Cause y'all know we found this new. I don't know if it's new, but it's new to us. I mean, new to me. Where it's showing the economic, and it showed the earnings too, but we're gonna use it for economics only. Um, So we switched over to economics. Now I can make it back full. I just wanted to show y'all where it was at. We make it back full now. We're gonna switch over to economics and we're gonna check out what news we have coming into this week. Alright. Let's scoot this over so y'all can see. Alright, here we go. We're going Monday. Monday. Actually, that's the last week. We need to see the next week. Okay, the 8th through the 12th. Yep, 8th through the 12th. Here we go. So now let's get into it. Our economic calendar for this week. Monday. It says no scheduled reports. I don't think the market is closed. No, the market should be open tomorrow. No scheduled reports, so we don't really got nothing. Let me see. I might have it on the 3. Let me see. Yeah, it's on the 3, so it's only showing me 3 stars. Let's see. Yeah, it's only showing me 3 stars, which we like because we really gonna do. All I really care about is 3 stars. So Monday, nothing really crazy. We don't got no 3 star heavy news at all. Um, but I'm gonna put it on all just so y'all can see everything. But Monday we don't have no news when it comes to like heavy impacting news. So Monday, pretty clear. Should be a pretty normal Monday. Tuesday, September 9th, we have non-farm payrolls at 9 a.m. And other than that, we don't nothing crazy. Really just that non-farm payrolls at 9 a.m. on Tuesday. All right. Going into September 10th, Wednesday. Y'all know usually Wednesdays we expect some like that usually be the whatever reversals be coming or pullback, stuff like that. But Wednesday, news when it comes to news, we have PPI at 7:30. Let's see if we got anything else. See PPI at 7:30. Really, that's pretty much it. Yeah, PPI at 7:30 on Wednesday. We got a lot of small news, but really just that PPI at 7:30. So far Monday no news, Tuesday non-farm payroll at 9, Wednesday 7:30 PPI. Yeah, PPI definitely be watching out for that though. Be careful around that 7:30 market. Even though you can't, if you options you can't really get in, but futures be careful. Thursday we got uh core inflation rate at 7:30. We have they say jobless claims, but it's 2 stars though. But we got jobless claims. Really, that inflation rate, that core inflation rate, is the main thing we focus on. So 7:30, just 7:30 in general. Um, be on the lookout. Um, yeah, for September 11th, 7:30. Really, that's where all the news gonna come. We don't got nothing else for the rest of the day. And then Friday we have consumer sentiment at 9 a.m. And that's it. Really, most of these days, really almost every day, we only got like one major news event happening each day. Um, Other than, I mean, if you want to count on this inflation rate, I mean, it shows 4 different ones, but it's all at the same time. So, like I said, it's like we only got that one thing for each day. Monday, we don't have nothing. Tuesday, we got 9 a.m. news. Wednesday, 7:30 news. Thursday, 7:30 news. Friday, 9 a.m. news. It should be a pretty smooth week, I'll say. I ain't gonna say the market gonna be just easy to trade, but we pretty much got where, hey, the news come out, then we just reacting. News come out, and then we just react. Instead of news come out, gotta react. News come out again, gotta react. So it should be fairly simple. Just wait on the news to drop, see how it go. All right. So that's the economic calendar. Let's get into these earnings, and then we finna get on these charts real quick, cause we trying to beat this time, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, we trying to beat this time. All right, earnings Monday. Y'all know we don't have any news Monday, so these earnings should play how how the price action showing. Really, when it comes to earnings for Monday, I don't really see nothing that I'm too familiar with and can really tell y'all like, hey, oh, this is gonna be a good earnings. We gotta kind of just look at the charts and see. But Monday, I really don't see nothing too crazy that I would like. Um, Before market or after market. Now Tuesday, pre-market. Um, Really, I can't really say I don't. I really Tuesday. I don't really know anybody or know too much of those stocks in the beginning, the pre-market. So I'll say Tuesday morning, nothing really to look for. But Tuesday evening, as y'all can see, we got Oracle. I do like looking at Oracle here and there. I don't really trade it often, but I like looking at their stock. GameStop. I know a lot of people like messing around with GameStop. Me personally, I haven't traded it before, but GameStop, Oracle, I'll look for that. Um, I'm not sure what synopsis and AeroVironment or whatever that is. I'm not too sure what those are, but we might have to check their charts out. But the main two I'm looking at is Oracle and GameStop for Tuesday. Wednesday, pre-market Chewy, definitely that's a name that's known. Aftermarket, really nothing. So really Wednesday, Chewy the only one, and that's in the pre-market. And then Thursday, we got Kroger. I know that's a known name, and then we have Adobe in the aftermarket. All right, so those two main two looks for Thursday for me is Kroger and Adobe. I might look at Vera Bradley down here. Vera Bradley on the pre-market on Thursday, but we had to check out the charts, and y'all know we'll look at that on Monday. Um, and Friday we got nothing for the open. All right, so it's a pretty smooth week when it comes to earnings. Like I said, the main things probably be that Oracle, GameStop out of everybody. So we'll be looking at them too. Well, let's go ahead and get on these charts and give y'all our analysis, weekly analysis for SPY, ES, NQ, and gold. I think maybe might do gold. I'm gonna see. All right, y'all know my rule. I like to delete everything, and sometimes I like deleting everything. You know what? We might not delete everything. Let's see. We probably just update stuff. Let's just update stuff. All right. So let me hide these drawings first. Hide these drawings. All right, just so we can see what the candlesticks are looking like. Why is lag going crazy? What is going on? Why is I'm lagging so bad? I mean, I know we get some lag normally, but it's lagging crazy. All right, this weekly candle now. We're looking at the weekly on SPY. Of course, what do we see overall? Uptrend. We made a higher high, higher low right here. We're in this higher high stage right now. Um, we're currently in that higher high stage. If we look at the weekly though, what happened? We end up sweeping the high of the previous week, but failing to close above the previous week. Now, so for us not closing above this previous week, that could show some sign of potential pullback, then push up. Um, it could show some sign of pullback just because it's not that true continuation pattern. Um, Now one thing that I can't say is it's a green candle. Green candle usually mean what? We should move up. Um, but like we said, it failed to close above the high of the previous week, so it could see a pullback first and then potentially start moving up. Or we can just see, hey, the market just shoot straight down. You know what I'm saying? Have a red week. So, but the main thing we're kind of expecting is a pullback, then push back up. All right, based off that weekly. Daily, let's drop down to the daily. Now, the daily for SPY, what do we see? We made higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high again. So this potentially can be our new higher low. Potentially this daily candle. It is red. We can't say that. A red candle means what? We're looking for a low. So that's good. Even though, hey, we're in the uptrend, we want to trade and bet on the market go up. To me, it's always good to be able to see a red candle after making a higher high because now I know, hey, we're looking for some type of low. This is a good opportunity for me to get ready to get in the trade. Um, so this red candle is indicating to me, hey, we're looking to make a low. Now what we got to do is figure out, hey, do we want to make a lower low? So come sweep this low down here, or do we want to make this into a higher low so we get a green candle somewhere to push up and make a higher high? Um, but based on the red candle right now, we supposed to just expect, hey, it's making a low. The market is going down until it finally give us a green candle. Okay. Um, But yeah, so that's what we're sitting on. Overall market is what bullish. So we gotta be bullish. We know, hey, it's not supposed to be this low. Stay in the uptrend because that's gonna make what a lower low. So it's not supposed to be this low down here at 634.92. That's our level. That's our key level. Let me see if I got that already marked or not though. No, it don't. So I could mark. I can move it up. I can move that key level up. We had the key level down here at first because what? This was our last lower low. I mean higher low. If we look at higher high right here, this became our higher low when it pushed up. See that? And it made that higher high. This wasn't confirmed yet until this Friday candle came. So now we can't confirm this. So now that's our level that we don't want to see the market go below. So I could move this up, which I will do. We can move it up to the bottom of that green candle. So we're gonna delete that one, move it up to the bottom of this green candle. Okay. So that's our level tonight. We don't want to see the market go below if we want to stay bullish. 634.92. 634.92 is what we keep that main level. We don't want to see it go below. We can set the alert if we want to. So when it do go below it, you'll know. Alright. And I can delete this weekly. Delete that weekly until we get a real weekly candle. Alright. Target wise. So we got our level. We don't want to see the market go below. For the daily, what is our target? Well, if we're bullish, I can delete these. Well, I should have had some of this stuff deleted already. Our target is what? Well, we expecting to be moving in the uptrend. What's our target? To keep making a higher high. So we gotta beat this high. That 652.21 is our target. That's that target we're looking to keep this uptrend going with. Alright. This white line I had, this is an important level. This is like this was resistance, but now it potentially can be support. We can stay above it. But I'm gonna delete it though. I'm gonna delete it because I know it's there, but at the same time, I know how to read it without having that support and resistance line. So we got our target. We got our level that the market can't beat. Our target is 652.21. Our level that the market can't beat is 634.92. All right, so that means, hey, we're looking for bullish trades. We should be looking for our entry within this range. Within this range. All right. Now, what do we got here? We got a daily fair value gap sitting right here. So this is a sign of protection. Do we got any other fair value gaps? No, I don't see any other. So this is our only, on the daily, this is our only line of defense to keep us from coming down here to that low. As we can see, we had one break, retest, pop to make a higher high. We came back down. When we got that red candle, end up actually coming back inside. Now we just got the break again. We might be potentially looking to come make this retest. Might be looking to come make this retest, then potentially probably pop to make that new higher high to go up. Or we might see the market might push all the way through. It might come close inside here, fail to come back out. Oh, my bad. Let me just get another drawing. The market could come inside, fail to close back above, and then we push back to go low, take these lower lows. There's multiple different ways that what this market can do, or we can just start making consolidation. But for our buyers being bullish, we're expecting that bounce off of this daily fair value gap to go higher. That's the entry we're looking for if it don't just turn green up here somewhere to go higher. Okay? But really on the daily, the main thing we're looking for, since we got the red candle, we know a low getting made, we're waiting on a green candle to come in the mix. Once we see our first green daily candle, we can get ready to get in some longs, okay? Once we see our first daily green candle, without us pushing below this level, of course, we can get ready to look for the longs. All right. So really, that's the main thing we're looking for. We're just waiting on that daily green candle to come, or you can be looking for on a lower time frame. So say we go on the 1 hour or the 1 hour. Well, we already got some form of that market structure shift right now. So you could be getting in off of that market structure shift. So like right here, we made a high, low. Once this first green candle came, you could have got in, but of course, we know it was Friday, the market gonna close. But that's where you supposed to get in long, aim for that first high, then eventually aim up to the top. Um, but as we see, it's in a downtrend right now on this part. So waiting on that next green candle to come on the hourly. For the hourly potential entries you can get, we got a daily fair value, an hourly fair value gap right here inside of this daily gap. We could see that potentially come down and get retested. Let's see if we got another one. Look like we got one right here, kind of overlapping with the daily one. That's an hourly fair value gap right there, which it looked like we only have one break and retest of. Let me see. Change it to orange. I know we use the orange for the hourly. All right, come on now. The leg getting to me a little bit. Did we get a break? Now we never had every time we broke out and try to retest, it failed. So maybe the market come down and give us that true break and retest of this hourly fair value gap. Um, me personally, I'm not gonna draw the gaps that's inside my daily gap. I just wait the market structure shift happen once it come in there. Um, I will mark this gap up though. We got this regular gap right here for the hourly. Oh, come on. What is going on? Oh my goodness, this leg is crazy. Just drag it over. There we go. Okay. All right, we got we got this regular gap right here. That the market could come down, bounce off of, because we got the break. We haven't got the retest of it. We currently sitting in a hourly gap right now, or we sitting just below it right here. So we could wait on the market to come back above here, give us a nice break and retest to go higher. Or if you want to come down here, break and retest to go higher. For the hourly, honestly, for the hourly, that's the only thing we really looking to enter off of is market structure shift. Currently is technically in the uptrend, so really just get in on the pullbacks, wait on that green candle, then set your stop loss like at the most recent low, which will be here if we get a green candle up here. Um, but if it fails, say if this market flush, like I said, if it flush and we come back and retest this this hourly fair value gap. If you see some market share shift above it, getting longs, I'll say set your stop loss at the bottom of this green candle and aim for our ultimate highs. But main thing for the weekly analysis, like we said, we're expecting SPY to pull back slightly, then go higher. And then, like I said, it could not even pull back; it just open up here, and we just go straight up. But we are expecting them highs to get taken. Really, the daily, all we waiting on is one green candle for the daily without coming below 634.92. All right, I said a lot just to say the same thing over and over, but it's fine. All right, let's go to ES. See what ES looking like, because I'm already a little bit past the time I'm supposed to go. ES. All right, y'all. Of course, y'all can see my drawings, but we gonna delete those. Delete those. Delete, 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 delete. Weekly on ES. Kind of did the same thing as SPY. It took the high of the previous week, failed to close above, but on SPY, y'all remember we had all green counts. Where on ES, we have a red count on the mix. So SPY, we was in the middle of making all highs. On ES, we are we just confirmed a higher low right here. On the weekly versus on SPY on the weekly, we didn't make another higher low. We just continue to push our higher high. But just like with SPY, we ended with a green candle. So we do expect to go higher. Like I told y'all, we failed to close above. So we might see a slight pullback, which we kind of see that little wick. I don't know if y'all can see. It's like a real small wick. Maybe that's enough for that pullback. We're not too sure. I kind of think it probably if we open up, if SPY open up in the morning pre-market or at 8, I ain't gonna say pre-market, when it open up at 8:30, if it's gapped up, I'm actually thinking we just gonna shoot straight up. But I definitely expect us to come retest these highs potentially. Just because, like we said, it's green. Green telling us to keep moving up. We're still looking for a high. All right. Let's go to the daily. So it's pretty much kind of how we got SPY set up. For the level to not be on ES, kind of same thing as SPY. We get to move it up slightly, just because once we made this higher high on Friday, we confirmed this low right here at what's that low? 6,371.75. So that's our level to not get beat out. This still is a level not to get beat out, but it's just this is our most recent level, I guess you could say. The other level that I'm deleting right now is still our level to not get beat. But we just confirmed this level here, so we can set alert. Well, I think I set the alert on SPY, but we set it on here too. It's fine. The level that we want to go to, our target, is the highs, right? Because we want to keep making higher highs if we're in the uptrend. All right. So our target is 6,541.75. Okay. Like we said with SPY, we got that daily fair value gap. But on SPY, we didn't retest that daily fair value gap. On ES, we are retesting it. As y'all can see, we got the breakout. We got our red counter to come back and retest it. If this candle closed green, we expect that high to get taken. If this daily candle closed green, we're expecting that high to go get taken. Okay. Of course, y'all know once we get that high, if it close past, continuation, if it wick and come back down, slight pullback, then go high, or if it come wick and end up turning red, then the fight go dump. Pretty much the same setup as SPY. We just went on that first daily green candle, or if you would like, when you go to the lower time frame, just look for an uptrend. You can get in on the uptrend. Wait on that pullback, then get in. But to be a lot safer, wait on that daily green. But like we were saying, hey, it pull back when you get that red. As soon as you get your first green, get in the long, set your stop loss at the low, whichever one is the lowest point, the green or the red, and then you go. Just saying like right here. Even though you had to close, it was red. We got our first green, getting in the long, set our stop loss at the bottom of that red candle since it was the bigger low between the two, or the lower low between the two candles. Aim for, first put aim for the highs, which wasn't that much. But then you could just keep holding it if we close past the highs, which we did right here. We closed past the highs, you keep holding it. Same thing right here. You pull back, closed above the previous high, you can keep holding it. Alright, and you supposed to aim for the top of this gap to see what we're going to do at the top of this hourly gap. We actually mark it up since we're in it. See what we're going to do when we get to the top of that gap. See if we can actually close past or not. At 6,524.75. Okay. Of course, like we said, that 65.41 level. Just same thing as when we said was SPY though. Say if this counter do turn red and we close inside here, if we close inside or close past and fail to come back above this fair value gap, we might see that dump to come down to them lows at that 63.71 area. Um, but me personally, I'm not expecting them lows to come get. I mean, a switch is bearish, but you never know what might happen when it comes to the market. But that is what we're looking at. What is this right here? That's some other hourly gap I just marked down there. Let's see. Yeah, it was an hourly gap. But it looked like we already broke and retested it. Let's see. I don't know. Yeah, we already broke. Well, we ain't never come. We kind of did a retest there, but ended up coming back inside. Yeah, we already broke and retested this one. I'm just gonna keep this big one right now. If I ever gotta come back to that one, I'll find it. But because I really want to see what we do when we get to the top of this hourly, if we can make it to the top. Because if we see market start to shift and drop, then it's over. We just gotta wait till it come back up again. All right, now let's go to NQ. We almost done, y'all. We almost done. Go to NQ real quick, and then when it comes to my stocks, y'all, we gonna go over that in the morning. I'll say I'm gonna get up early, like extremely early. We gonna cause we tried to do it early in the morning. What yesterday? And I ended up being on there later than I needed to, and I had to run on y'all. I had to leave, but it's fine. We good now. I'm gonna get up early enough tomorrow. Okay. All right. Now let's go to the weekly. It should pretty much be the same. Well, no, it ain't gonna be the same because NQ is a little different. Weekly for NQ. What happened? Oh, snap. NQ looking a little more sweeter than ES. I'm not gonna lie. Um, yeah, NQ definitely looking sweeter. I definitely expect the NQ to go up here. We might have to go jump in that mud tonight. I ain't gonna lie. Dang, I really could have jumped the NQ at the open. I ain't gonna lie. Just one like MNQ. I know that stop loss is gonna be huge in the mud because really you supposed to be stop loss supposed to be down here. That's a huge stop loss. But I probably can go to a lower time frame and adjust it. But definitely, I'm definitely expecting NQ to come down high. Um, but like we were saying, NQ is in an uptrend, of course. Higher high. It made this low, so we looking for this to be the potential higher low. We waiting on that first green candle. Okay, right here, first weekly green candle. But we should be pushing up. We should not go below this low down here. All right. Let's go to the daily. So really, I ain't gonna lie, that weekly candle low, I really should be able to mark that one up. But we can mark it right here. Even though I don't like marking my, cause on the daily, if I'm looking at the daily, this low ain't solidified yet. But on the weekly, it's supposed to be that level. So we gonna mark it up, y'all. We gonna mark it up. I'm gonna make it weekly. I'm gonna make it the weekly color. So let's go back to the weekly. We're gonna make it that purple line. We're gonna make it that purple line. But technically, it's supposed to be our daily level 2, even though the daily one ain't solidified. So it's kind of like mixed, man. It's like the weekly true low is above the daily low. I don't know how to explain it. It's weird to explain. Um, but yeah, this is definitely the low we don't want to see the market go below. Dang, NQ looking good. Ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I really wish I kind of got in the long at the open on NQ, but it's fine. Um, cause I really don't even think it's gonna take this low now. But we don't know. You never know though. What I was about to say? Oh, we on the day. We on the day. On the day we got higher high, low, high, lower low, higher high. This potentially can be our higher low if we can take this high right here. So this is our first target. So we got multiple targets on NQ versus one on ES. NQ we got our first target is 23. 902. That's our first target. Our second target is 2468.50. Once this high get taken here, y'all, this 23,902, then this low right here, this red candle will be our level that we don't want to see the market go below. Okay? Right now we can't mark it up. I mean, we could, if you want to put a light red line, you can. We can put a light red line there. Put a pink line. All right, you can put that for right now because that's kind of what we expecting. Once it take that high, then we can turn this to a real, true red line. Okay, but we got to see that high get taken. I'm gonna set alert so we'll know when the market crosses over it though, because then we know, hey, that wasn't the actual low. Because it is a red candle. It could be coming down a little bit more because look at all the space before it get to that low. So it could come wick down a little bit deeper, then go. You never know. Not until this candle actually closes. On the daily, we got one fair value gap here, the marking a bounce off of. This fair value gap we're currently breaking out of. We bounced off this bottom gap, this bottom fair value gap, pushed inside this daily fair value gap. Now we're currently trying to see if we can break out this daily fair value gap of at 23,719. So we want to see if we can we breaking out of it right now. Can we hold above 23,719? If we can hold above it, y'all expect that potential pullback to retest it to end up going up to the highs, or it can just shoot straight up to the highs. And we got to see a continuation pattern there, okay? But I'm gonna be honest, NQ is looking away. ES look bullish, but NQ looking way more bullish. If that's the way you supposed to say it. NQ definitely looking way more bullish than ES. I delete this bottom line. All right. Yeah, NQ looking real good, y'all. And then let's go over gold, just in case some of y'all want to go over gold. And then we're gonna call. Ooh, nah, we can't go over gold, y'all. I'm sorry. We gotta go over gold tomorrow. It's time for me to go. I'm sorry, but we going over MNQ, ES, and SPY. Like I said, I'm gonna get up early, do some stocks for y'all, and we also go over gold. But y'all have a good one. Be safe out here trading. Your boy Keith.